number 50 is the magical number. It was our own assessment that we wanted every partner to participate. Every partner to participate, and that was the reason. You need to start from something.
You need to
Now,
start
whether
from
we,
one.
whether we can start from one is a question that we need to understand. I take that feedback. We'll see. If possible, we would like to do that because we do that in a few programs. Okay, and that's the reason why I'm hopeful that if I take this ahead within Microsoft, hopefully I should get a positive answer from them. But no commitments right now, but feedback taken.
Manish, let me put it this way. This is a
Just one more thing. Just sorry to interrupt. Anything in Microsoft, I'm sure it happens in any organization. पैसा देने का बात आएगा तो there are 100 checks that you need to go through. ये है क्या बराबर है कि नहीं है, right? So I'm sure you guys also have those kind of checks in your. And Microsoft being Microsoft, when people like Satish comes into picture, it becomes very difficult for us to get things done. Okay, legal guys, you know how legal guys are. This letter which he's boasting about, I've fought for this letter for the last 3 months. He's taking the credit, but I fought for it. So, jokes apart. But so anything new, okay, and anything which is not the traditional way of doing business, at least within Microsoft, goes through a lot of checks and balances. Okay, and it really goes, whether if you can believe it, goes up to US, the corp, and then it come back, yes or no, whatever it is. But I take your point. We'll definitely take this ahead that this thing should start from the first unit. Point taken.
See, you said the systems, whether it can be done or not. The point taken, maybe you can give an example in this, sharing a personal story. I made more money from Microsoft selling SBS Server 2000 whatever, I got more money from Microsoft for deployments, and not only deployments, for targets which I never knew existed and which I achieved. So, for every single unit of deployment that I did, I got some 9,000 or something for a 45,000 rupee product. You paid me 9,000 rupees. And I didn't even know. 12,000? 12,000. So, that's what used to happen. Now, I don't see a challenge in doing it for every desktop unit. I do understand the quantities do matter, but all that you require is me going to your website, registering that I have bought this, I have deployed it at so and so customer's place. Why should you have a problem transferring dollars in my account? Rather than checks and balances, put it as CHEQUES.
No. So like I said, okay, this is something which is not in action right now, okay. And like I mentioned, even this tier 2 program was something which Microsoft had never done in the past, okay. This was based on channel feedback, okay. Partners we visit, we take feedback, we definitely give it, and then we internal sit together and brainstorm, is this the right way? If we are convinced, then we put it ahead. So it goes through all those checks. Then on legal side, whether we can do it and all those things. So that's how we have been able to do this, okay, and that's why I'm hopeful that I should be able to get that from the first unit as well.
All the best to you.
Just one more point.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
The question which Satish was answering, the Jalandhar case. Okay. So recently in Bombay, Lamington Road partners. Okay. I had a meeting with 17 outlets. Okay. 17 outlets at Sri Krishna restaurant. सब बोले नहीं sir वो convenient है उधर बैठेंगे. Okay, ठीक है उधर बैठेंगे. So everybody came एक phone किया तो सब आ गए. Okay. So which is very not surprising for a Microsoft guy, but एक phone पे सब आ जाते हैं. Because they were thinking that ये कुछ डंडा session है. But it was not like that. Okay. So one interesting answer which I got from them, I asked him, यार तुम लोग DOS machine क्यों बेचते हो? Why don't you push legal hour? तो पहले तो सब ऐसे देख रहे, nobody wants to answer Microsoft on any question, right? So after a lot of pushing, उनको दोस्ती बताया, थोड़ा ठंडा वंडा पिलाया, then one guy answer, बॉस मैं नहीं करूँगा तो बाजू वाला करेगा, right? तो हम लोग करते नहीं है, दिया फटाफट क्लोज करो, आगे बढ़ो, okay, ठीक है. So the option which I gave them is, I don't want you to do 100% attach. You cannot do, don't do. I want you to start with something. You write the number, and I don't want you to buy bulk. I want you to buy every month, okay? I want you to manage your working capital properly. You have month-end pressures, you buy on 15th, my product. You write down the quantity, you make it a monthly purchase, I will support you. Okay, out of all the 17 partners agreed. Not everybody abided by it, but I think it was around 13 or 14 partners who did that. Last 3 months this has been going on. Okay, and we are meeting again in first week of October. Now the feedback from those partners कि बहुत ही काम चलता है, ये होता है, मेरे पे भी ज़्यादा प्रेशर नहीं है, थोड़ा बहुत पुश मैं भी कर ही लेता हूँ. And the best part is because he was not the only guy. There were another 13 guys or 12 guys along with him, so he could convert sales. And that is where the question which I said, it's all here. It's a mindset. Okay, कि 9,000 high price है कि 5,000 high price है कि 12,000 high price है. It's a mindset that we have. And Lamington Road जैसी जगह पे हो सकता है, तो I am sure बॉम्बे में कहीं भी हो सकता है, right?
I think Satish was wanting to say something, so.
It's okay. My only point is, from a sales vertical or a marketing vertical, Manish is all right in saying that whatever conversion you can do, it is good for him, but not for me. I need 100% connect. Please.
Well, off the record, let me, yes, Gaurang wants to say something because he is also been a retailer, so I'm quite sure he will have an interesting story.
No, this is not about the retailer and neither. Actually, I know Microsoft will do quite a few things. In fact, what Manish said about the tier 2 partners going through sub-distributors and all, I think it should work, and actually we are quite a few out here who are actually in tier 3, not even tier 2 actually. You know, so we hardly get any incentive or recognition from Microsoft about whatever business we do at time. But okay, what Manish says, they are working on tier 2, let's say. What I, in the beginning of the discussion, actually he says we should collaborate on the anti-piracy thing. Now, how do you want to execute it? See, I give you one lead. Okay, this is where the piracy is going on. Naturally, either he is my existing customer or I come to know about it. Most of the time, it is my existing customer. That's why I can give you the complete details how the things are going on. Okay, but naturally, the moment it goes for anti-piracy activity, I can't go for a proposal out there. So, how do Microsoft in that case can incentivize me for guiding those kind of a case anonymously, of course? Is there a possibility or a case out there? Kind of overlooking the customer. But I say that cannot be possible. If a customer has even iota of a doubt that okay, I may have gone to Microsoft. Okay, so I am totally out of it. Still.
Can I add to this?
Sure.
What if, like Gaurang says, he has given the name, if Gaurang has given the name to Microsoft, what guarantee that Microsoft will not go and sell it himself to the customer?
So,
Then you will not be there. No?
So to answer your question first, what the cases that he is referring, okay, the instances which he is referring, we are already doing that in Bombay. There are some partners who are sharing leads with us. We are closing those orders. Those partners are benefiting without they losing the end customer. Okay, so it's not that this is not happening, it is already happening. Okay, so like Satish mentioned, share the lead. Okay, so we have gone through a few selected partners. Okay, we also wanted to try because we also of the opinion that you should not be losing your relationship with the end customer. So we want to try, we did that, we have been successful, and there are quite a few partners who now share lead with us, and we get the sales also done through them.
So what's the process actually?
You share the lead with my team, and we'll come and tell you how we do it.
What is the critical mass that you require to engage in such cases? Because I'm not taking names, but somebody earlier to your team, they used to say that anything less than 40, we would not be interested.
I am interested even for 1 unit. I am absolutely okay. Even if it's 1 unit. I'm a sales guy. So I believe boon se banta sagar. So it's absolutely okay.
So let me just give my thought to this. Although you are asking very specific, request, right? Just see that there is a team which works for me, right? Which is 20-25 in numbers. Frankly speaking, attending to 10,000 odd resellers across India, taking one request for one person, which counts to 10,000 requests. It is humanly not possible. What is possible? What is possible is that collectively we can cherry pick few leads, and then we have to support those leads with the PR activities, which is PR anti-piracy activities. ASIRT and Microsoft anti-piracy joining hands, right? That is more meaningful for all of us. We can cherry pick, either we can go hard against that partner to set an example in the market, or we could do some sort of engaging exercise so that one individual channel partner is getting benefit, but what would happen to others? We have to do massive PR around it. We have to issue testimony, we have to give whatever it takes in our end customer space that, gentlemen, we have joined hands. This is a time for you to convert your non-genuine to genuine. In that way, you will not face the brunt of Microsoft legal team. So there are various ways wherein we can target the end customer. But specific on your point, it is very impossible. Today, it's not only you. Each single person can give me 5 leads saying that, Satish, can you able to convert this to in my favor? No, it is not possible. Please think some other ways. I am there to help you. I am there to set an example in the market. But that example has to be amplified with the public release and some innovative ideas so that together we can achieve from the end customer space.
Satish, before I give my comment on this, I would want our IT system integrators and retailers to say something. Can we start with Deepak? Can you give your thoughts on what has been discussed so far and the ideas they have laid out in front of us?
I think it's very simple. I mean, we're into retail.
Closer.
We're into retail since the last 15 years, and we've seen past maybe 2.5 years, none of the end customer wants to buy a pirated software. Nobody wants to, okay. And maybe before 2.5, 3 years down the line, the products were costly, or for whatever reason, we ourselves were not willing to sell a legal software, okay, which has changed now. Absolutely. If you're talking about a 50% market share of a Chroma or something in a retail environment and we are getting harassed by it, it's a fact. But the only reason is that a customer entering an LFR or an organized retail knows that no matter what, okay, he's going to get a genuine product there, and that includes you and me as well when we go out shopping, right? So that is it, okay. Wherein we were at Lamington, I'm at Lamington since the last 4 years. Sushant, right? Raju. I think मैंने पूरे Lamington में खाली हमारे स्टोर के बाहर एक बोर्ड देखा है कि स्टिकर कि this is a no piracy zone, okay. And a customer entering my store also has a different perspective, okay. And I don't know who else is in Lamington here, but we are doing tremendously good there. It's absolutely no problem. It is what you want to sell, okay, is what samne wala has to buy. It's just as simple as that.
So does your neighbor not take away the orders?
Not at all. Not at all. Because my customer does not trust the neighbor. He trusts me more because he knows that what is a genuine thing, it is explained. Be it a Microsoft software or anything for that matter, okay. I can show him a label that this is a genuine Microsoft, and that is how you identify it. Even if I just do this much, okay, that's it. Whether he buys or doesn't buy, okay, वो पूरे मार्केट घूमेगा, which is a typical customer scenario, but उसको वो स्टिकर कहीं पे नहीं मिलेगा और फिर वो घूम घाम के यहीं पे आएगा.
That's a very interesting perspective. That's a very interesting learning for all of us. What do you say?
Yes.